Good day, Nigerians. My name is Kaliwana Ali, and I'm here to bring an update from the last time. As an adult Nigerian, the slogan, justice delayed is justice denied, will no longer be new to you. Let me put it in perspective. A young man of 20 years is being convicted for brutal rape at that age, and he is commuted to life imprisonment, and he serves in that sentence for about 40 years, at which time he has become 60, and then from nowhere they find out he was innocent, and then he's being released. Would you say because he's being released that is justice? That is no longer justice, because his life is already wasted. This is exactly what Verydarkman is trying to cure in Nigeria. He wants people to get justice within reasonable time. I know that you and I know that the justice system is doing well in Nigeria, and they have their own peculiar way of doing their things. But when you wait until your justice becomes like rice that has been left unwarmed for 6 months, when you look at it, can you eat it? No, it has become useless, tasteless. It's not, in fact, you can't even look at it with your eyes. That is what VDM is trying to cure. In our own case, we were in court for 6 years, oppressed, intimidated, until we ran with our own legs from the court. We ran to the regulators of the oil companies because our case was with Hamilton Technologies and Chevron Nigerian Limited Star Deepwater. We went to the NUPRC. They embraced us. What is the problem? We told them the problem. They said, okay, we'll handle it, but we cannot handle it while you are in court. It will be sub judice. You have to go and withdraw that matter from the court before we are able to intervene fully. And that was exactly what we did. And after we did that, they invited we and the oil companies to a roundtable meeting. The agenda of the meeting was to settle out of court. Conclusion was reached. The oil companies were directed within 4 weeks submit a written offer to this family so that this matter is permanently resolved. And everyone went home. 4 weeks later, nothing. 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 14 weeks, 16 weeks. In this period, after the 4th week that they gave as directive, from that 4 weeks to this 16 weeks, we have done 6 reminder letters, and the NUPRC have become silent. They have stopped talking to us. What do you want us to do? That is why we came to social media to start shouting. By ourselves, we can shout all we like. Our voices may never be loud enough, and that is why we are coming to Verydarkman and other well-meaning Nigerians to add their voices to ours, particularly Verydarkman. This is what Verydarkman is trying to cure, so that bad institutions and bad people can be called out and be held accountable for wrongdoing. Where 1 million people are asking Hamilton Technologies, Chevron Nigerian Limited, Star Deepwater the same question, they will be forced to answer. NUPRC will be forced to answer. That is what Verydarkman is trying to cure. And so we have to join hands with him. If you are not supporting Verydarkman, I don't know what you are doing. You don't have to wait until it gets to your turn. You don't have to wait until big hands are on your neck. You don't have to wait until big people are sitting on your file and trampling on your human rights before you can join this fight that VDM is fighting for the whole of Nigeria. Now we have been threatened with a defamation action because we came online. I posted the letter from the lawyers of Hamilton 3 days ago, and today I am uploading our response to them because we have actually responded. That is the update I've brought. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, all my new followers, particularly. Thank you for your voices. Thank you for your time. Please keep putting us in your prayers, my children and I. Thank you very much.
Nigeria police all over Nigeria, only God knows how many investigations they have done about people that were not true, and they sentenced those people maybe to life imprisonment, 20 years imprisonment. What this particular Ahmed issue that VDM has been showing us has just exposed the many that must have been done, not only in that Lagos, in different states in Nigeria. That guy might just be in prison because of a case like this. See how this thing is contradicting themselves. Who know how? Because I believe that this is not the first time they are using this strategy on this particular issue. They might have used this kind of strategy on a similar case or another person before. They'll just put the name that does not exist there. Nobody's investigating it. If VDM did not come into this issue, we will not know. So how many now are in prison that is associated with this kind of rigorous, malicious, lying investigation, fake investigation? How many? There are many, bro. There are many. If Nigeria were to be a working country now, bro, you go see people when they come out from prison, that are in there for false accusation. They did it. But they does not exist. How many body are in many people's investigation that are in prison now? How many body? Oh, God help us. Help us.
EDM is a national asset that must be protected with every means necessary. You see this particular video about AIG Jimoh, where Verydarkman took his time and spoke about the investigation report that AIG Jimoh did. Bro, VDM must be protected. I don't know who he is, to be honest. Bro, kisai do. Ma kisai do. Who are you? Whatever you believe in that's been working for you, let it keep on working for you. But my only desire is, why can't we have more people in Nigeria who are willing to challenge power, who are willing to demand for accountability, transparency, and responsibility, especially when a crime is being committed by the people that are supposed to protect lives and properties? People like AIG Jimoh. Like, I listened to this video yesterday, and I'm asking myself, is this guy not afraid? Are you not scared? Like, I really wish sometimes that, many of us can actually do what Verydarkman is doing in Nigeria, bro. Like, we have this level of audacity, this boldness. We can challenge power, doing it while sitting under the law, that you give yourself enough time into studying and reading about the law, and you use the same law and you apply the law. I don't know who Verydarkman is, but all I can say is that guy needs to be protected. And how I wish we can have many more Verydarkman in Nigeria. Like, for real, people that are reasonable and sensible, people that know what the law says and know how to apply the law. People that are willing to have the best of the best legal team that will advise them based on what the law says. But then again, I still wonder how suddenly the Nigerian police are now the good guy, especially this same AIG Jimoh, who declared Omoyele Sowore wanted for no apparent reason, for no reasonable reason. The same AIG Jimoh, just for his own selfish interest, you declare somebody wanted. Do you know what it means before you can actually declare somebody wanted? Imagine Sowore was just an ordinary Nigerian citizen. They would have probably been somewhere the science will never reveal today. But this case about AIG Jimoh and Verydarkman is deeper than the sacred hole. It's deeper than the honey well. It's deeper than that, bro. Every day new things is emerging. When you think that Verydarkman is giving up is when he's waxing strong. Bro, whatever you believe in, let it keep on guiding you. Any God you believe in, let them keep on protecting you. But I wish many more Verydarkman will emerge in Nigeria.
How did Verydarkman get this document? How did Verydarkman get this document? Is this a public document? How? Who sent Verydarkman this document? That's where the court should start from. It is not only Verydarkman that will bear the consequences. Those idiots in the Nigerian office, in the Nigerian police force that sent this document to Verydarkman, they are liable, they are collaborators with this criminal offense with Verydarkman. Because Verydarkman did not just get this document. And while watching that video, I was just laughing in my mind. Publishing an investigative report of the police on a murder case that is still in trial is a criminal offense. It's a criminal offense, and it's trying to obstruct justice. Obstruct the justice system of the Federal Republic. Do you know, when a person publishes a confidential information about a matter that is in court, it is a criminal offense. It is a criminal offense. It is like you are trying to obstruct the justice system of the courts. It is also, you are trying to go in between the courts to try to paint a wrong narrative of the justice system, of the whole matter, and not allowing the courts to dispense justice. I don't know whether Verydarkman know all this. And I don't know whether his lawyers are telling him that publishing and explaining a police investigative document, I don't know whether they're telling him that it is criminal. It is a punishable offense under the Constitution of the Federal Republic, that it is criminal. And it is called contempt of courts. And sharing private confidential information of the police, it is a criminal offense. It is a criminal offense, which is punishable. You can be fined, you can be jailed for this alone. For this shenanigan video you displayed, Verydarkman can be jailed in Nigeria. And it's not a bailable offense.
Would I hear you, madam? The reason they do this video, not just because I understand, or you people understand, that Verydarkman is not lying. You just validate Verydarkman that whatever he is saying concerning this Ahmed Andrew, this case, is coming from valid source, and at the same time, every document Verydarkman is holding in his hand are valid document from the Nigeria police, court findings, whatever document is holding, they are valid. You just establish that fact to the general public of Nigeria, because you know why? That is why you said they are conspirators feeding Verydarkman with this document, that these people will also face the consequences. You see the thing? The how there it is. This is how Verydarkman will go just to prove one man's innocence. Just one man's innocence. This is how far this guy Verydarkman is go. He is on a mission, and that mission is to transform Nigeria into a better place. Madam, you are very conversant with the law. I understand. You are very conversant with the law. In my page, I like to do everything very nice. Madam, listen. On a normal ground, will this case be in court by now? With these findings, just as you are saying, how the Verydarkman able to get this document, do you know too, you can still say, judge should strike down this case. Let this case go back to the police for a proper investigation. Don't you know that? You can still say that. It is the how too. Don't you know that? You also can say that. But you don't want to say that. You don't want to say that. You want to paddle. You want to peddle on your narratives. You people want to keep peddling on your narratives. Verydarkman will face the consequences. It is not about Verydarkman. It is not about Ahmed Tanjudielo or Prince Damilola again or Sherry Salami. It is about Verydarkman. All of a sudden, Verydarkman is taking the bullets. You see how far a man will go to prove an innocent, yet alone trying to prove, make a better country. That is the how. You people don't want to go. That is that same how you are asking to fix this country. That you don't care. The facts coming out. If this should be the other way around, you people will not be saying, the judge should strike down this case. This should not be in court by now. This is a bad thing happening in our Nigeria. You will start to use the legal terms. Yes, the little one will understand. It is it. Now we can't tell the judge you. I'm not a lawyer. You people will turn around and start turning it. Because now Verydarkman is at the other side now. When they say, oh, this is punishable by law. You don't want the court to give his verdict. This and this, you are trampling on the court's rights. They see the thing. This is how far Verydarkman will go to prove the innocence of one man. And you people understand this. Your understanding of this matter is the validation of Verydarkman speaking the truth. Speaking the truth, he does not care. Verydarkman does not care what it takes him to save one person. That That is how you understand the man who really has the heart to change a country, who really has the heart of the people. A very dark man can take the whole book. We understand all these things when we talk, madam. We understand it very, very well. But then, if this is what you should be saying, what type of case that is in court? Is this on the case? It shouldn't be in court. This case should not even be.